What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. Today's video, we're going to be showcasing two different one-hit KO strategies to defeat the upcoming Terra Rock Infernape raid for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I really love these methods because we get to farm these raids as quickly as possible. People online do them, people in the Discord do them. So you are very welcome to join us and do a one-hit KO strat. Best way to farm Urban Mystica for sure. And of course, guys, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. Consider supporting the channel by joining PanFam by hitting that join channel member button below. So this Infernape raid is going to be rather difficult in general. However, we have a way to farm and destroy him in just one turn with one hit. And like I want to mention, all these strategies require a total of 4 players doing online play. And we're going to do the first strategy here called the Steel Beam of Death. And we're going to be using Dialga with the Terra, Steel, and Choice Specs. Honestly, your Terra doesn't matter. All that matters is you have Dialga and you have Choice Specs. You have Max Special Attack, Max Speed, and Modest Nature. Now, the speed actually matters because the Infernape's incredibly fast. He has base 108 speed. Max Speed will allow us to outspeed the Infernape so we don't get hit. And we should be able to knock him out with a Max Special Attack, Modest Nature, Steel Beam. Steel Beam is a TM that you'll need to put on to the Dialga. You can create this TM in the game. It has a 5% chance of missing. That's the only downside of this strat. It's very easy to do, but you do have a 5% chance of missing. And then we are going to be running 3 Berserkers, the Steel Beam, Steely Spirit strat. And you can actually get a Berserker naturally in the game. You can get Galarian Meowth through the language side quest in the game. So get one of those, evolve it to Berserker. And all you need is the Focus Sash. And I'm running max HP, max defense with plus defensive nature. The hidden ability, Steely Spirit. So you will need to use an ability item on this to get it. And the 2 moves you're going to need is going to be Fake Tears and Helping Hand. So Fake Tears will lower the special defensive stat. And we're going to be doing that twice with player 2 and player 3. And then player 4 is going to use Helping Hand onto the Dialga. And that is going to be just enough to get the one-hit KO. And we'll go over to Calcs in a moment because I want to show off the Pokemon for the second strat. And that is going to be the Water Bull strat. Now this one does great damage. I will say that it's definitely a little bit harder to coordinate than that previous one. But the previous one does, require a Dialga. And, maybe not everyone's going to have all those Pokemon. But this one's a lot easier to run in terms of the Pokemon to get. So you want the Water Breed Tauros. It's very important to have that with the item Choice Band. And once again, you want that max speed to outspeed the Infernape. It's very important. Max speed to outspeed so you don't get hit by like a Thunder Punch and die. So we're going to have Max Attack, Adamant Nature, Max Speed. And then the only move you need is Wave Crash with that Choice Band. You will faint, but you will get the KO at the same time. Player 2 is going to be running the Pelipper. Pelipper with a Focus Sash. You're going to have the Rain Up, which is going to give a 50% damage boost to the Tauros' water move here, which is going to be great. And you're going to have the move Helping Hand. So you're just going to sit there, use Helping Hand onto the Tauros, and then you're going to be good to go as the Pelipper player. Now, player 3, this is the most important player. You're going to be a level 36 Meowscarada, level 36. And you're going to be having a Focus Sash, right? So level 36 means you're going to be getting the signature move Flower Trick as Meowscarada. You're going to do minimal damage because it is stab super effective damage to the Tauros. And you want to have as low as an attack stat as possible on Meowscarada. I would recommend minus attack nature to make it even as low as possible. You just want to make it so you don't risk getting the kill. I'll say a level 100 Meowscarada will absolutely kill this Tauros. So definitely do not have that. Go level 36. And then you're going to use Flower Trick onto it, which is going to proc the Anger Point on the Tauros. Give yourself that +6 attack so the Tauros will be good to go. And Meowscarada is very simple to play. Even simpler, the most simple Pokemon would be Stonejourner to play with the item Focus Sash. And all Stonejourners have Power Spot, which gives everyone a 30% damage boost while it's on the field. And you're just going to go for Attack Shear. Doesn't matter anything else, but, max HP, max defense is ideal. But once again, it doesn't really matter. Now, the only downside to both of these strategies I mentioned here is the reliant on Focus Sash is definitely a problem if there is a turn 0 damaging move. Now, if there's a turn 0 damaging move, then, you know, these might not work. I mean, especially, I would say the second one. The first one could still potentially work depending on what that damaging move is. And, of course, we can switch around items and things like that. Of course, if a shield does come up, then that would be incredibly problematic, and we cannot do a one-hit KO through a shield. Now for the damage calc, so very simple infographic you can share with people. So player 1 is just going to wait for player 2, 3, and 4 to do their thing. So player 2 and 3, fake tears, fake tears. Player 4, attack cheer. Player 1, steel beam with a choice specs. You have a 5% chance of missing, which is the only downside of this, but 95% of the time, this is going to work. And at times 35 HP, a choice specs, max special attack Dialga of Helping Hand, 3 Steely Spears because they all have their hidden ability. Steel Beam versus a -4 Terra Rock Infernape will be a guaranteed one-hit KO. It's honestly can almost kill 2 of them, which is pretty sweet. So that's very cool. And if we want to, ooh, that's an old one, go back to this one. Our second strat, we have the Tauros here. Tauros, Wave Crash, but once again, you're going to wait for all this other stuff to happen. So the Pelipper's going to come out, has Drizzle, so the Rain is going to come out, Helping Hand onto the Tauros, then Meowscarada, Flower Trick onto the Tauros, and then the Stone Journer is just going to go for an attack cheer. And then once again, with all the numbers calced up here, there's going to be a guaranteed one-hit KO. It's a little bit less damage than the Dialga in general because it's only doing 129 to 152, but it's still a lot of damage and just enough to get the guaranteed one-hit KO. So both of these strategies are very valid. Like I said, the only thing that stops these strategies dead in the water, or all strategies, would be 1, shields on turn 0. That'd be very unfortunate. And a damaging move on turn 0 would be quite bad, but there are ways around it. So if that does happen, I actually feel like the Dialga strat could still probably work. We might just have to switch around the items on the Berserkers. But there you have it, guys. Those are the strategies that we have to win this raid. It should be fairly simple. We're going to be doing this live on the PanFro Games channel, so keep it here. So don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, and have a good one.